We welcome you to the athletic turf complex on the campus of Central Maine Community College as Muncie Media Sports brings you college baseball today. Quincy College, and to take on your Mustangs, you see the wind-blown pants of the coaches and the umpires there. Yes, it is windy. We've got 17 to 20 mile an hour winds sustained, gusts to 40 miles an hour here on the complex. And that means that every single fly ball pop-up is going to be an adventure as we'll play two seven-inning games today. As I said, the Mustangs taking on Quincy College, the Granite out of Quincy, Massachusetts. See the coaches and umpires at home plate. Rob Munsing along with Chris Needaway, and be flying solo today as the normal voice of Mustang baseball and softball. Patrick Dexler off today. He's headed to Springfield College for some AHL opening night activities. Patrick along for the call last night. So we had a really good hockey game. 5-2 the game came up, and it was closer than that, 2-2 entering the third period, and Colorado Mines able to pull ahead in the third period. They scored 3 goals in the third period. Those two teams will meet again on Monday afternoon, 1:45. Be the time for that game. So as I said, doing it all by myself today, so I'm running production, doing play-by-play and all of that. So if the scoreboard lags a little bit, that will be the reason for it, as I may have to catch up on the scoreboard. Obviously, I want to move that up a little bit. Quincy Granite in their 4th year of competition. Jimmy Dolan, their coach, and he reminded me the very first game they ever played in program history. They came up here to open the season back 4 years ago, and they didn't even have uniforms. They were wearing their practice T-shirts because their uniforms got delayed, and they were just happy to be out and playing, and they continued to enjoy their trip up. Said they had a really easy trip up from the South Shore, coming up 93 today. Of course, not a lot of traffic going into Boston on the holiday weekend, so they breezed right up through and out of Massachusetts and New Hampshire for a little bit. Hit York and clear sailing up here to Auburn. This will be our final baseball broadcast of the fall. Mustangs, of course, coached by Ryan Palmer. Congratulations to Ryan, recognized as one of the 60 top athletes in school history. That's an ongoing event on Facebook. You can check that out. So Christina Blade just recognized just the other day. Getting a look at everybody huddled together. There'll be a lot of huddling, I think, today. I was kidding with some of the guys downstairs that a little bit slight in build, and I said, geez, you guys might need some rocks in your pocket there today out in the field. So as I said, playing 2 sevens here today. Getting a good look from the backstop. Poking out through. That'll give you the pitcher, batter, catcher, and umpire look. Coach is shaking up, getting ready to go. Mustangs deal look like this. Cal Delano was the pitcher, and Gage Hubbard will be his battery mate. Gampost at first, Brandon Gore at second, Lee Robinson manning shortstop, Hayden Durrell at third base, Shane Jewett, Jake Calver, and Ryan Stone left to right in the outfield for your Mustangs. Levi Tibbetts will be the DH today as the Mustangs take the field. Not sure if we're getting pregame activities. As I said, a skeleton crew here today, not only with us here at Muncie Media, but campus-wide. Everybody's gone on break. Not everybody, a lot of people gone on break. And a lot of teams traveling today as well. We've got the basketball teams over in Canada, and soccer is at Albany. They played last night. Now they're taking on Word of Life today, so they're on the trip. Hockey played last night. As we said, they'll play again on Monday afternoon on the holiday, Indigenous Peoples Day. I'm going to take a brief second, just as I have to do when I'm producing. I've got to check, make sure the audio is going fine out on Facebook, so I'm going to be off for just a second. All set. Everything looks like it's going out okay. We had a little scare here this morning. I don't know if the internet came back on, Caleb, or not here, but the plug didn't work, so went with the backup plan. Luckily, we're very close to T-Mobile towers. We can see them right from the complex, and I'm able to tap in on a hotspot like I use for the soccer games that we do. Soccer's done here regular season. We will have soccer action in tournament play as the men's tournament will be here. More about that as we go on to that. It'll be the first weekend of November for that tournament, be the men's tournament. Had the women's tournament last year. First of two to wrap it up for the fall. Caleb Lamb here to run the press box for the game here today. Scoreboard. We doing P8 today, Caleb, or not? No P8 today. As I said, we're bare bones here today. Everybody's doing about 7 things. But we got Chris. We're all right. Chris is in the open window with the press box camera. He'll take you through the action. The camera you're looking at right now is a stationary camera. We had some success with the outfield camera, and I think for the spring ball, we'll try to duplicate that for baseball. That'd be really cool, and I think we need a little more height to get up over the fence, but we'll go to school on that. Caleb and I are going to work on that because that's a really valuable angle to cover baseball. This one's not a bad second there, looking through the backstop. Logan Zamoto will lead off. .12:04, first pitch. That's bounced down low, ball one. Glad you could join us on what is a busy weekend, I'm sure, for everybody as they try to get things settled out here on the long weekend. Button up. Although we still have some weeks of nice weather left. 1-1 the count. Delana. Swing and a miss. Took a little bit off that one. Hubbard flashes the sign down. Kyle into it here. Foul ball. Late breaking curveball. Looked like it was going to be on the hip. Broke at the last minute. Defensive swing there. Zamoto was lucky to get a piece of it. Same look. No swing. Inside corner there on the strikeout. One up, one down. Kyle went to that inside breaking ball. Try to get a knee buckle on that if you can. Foul back. Anthony Tilton, the left-handed stick, steps in, number 2 batter. Wind's calmed a little bit now, but any fly ball will be an adventure with a capital A. That's outside, 1-1. We got stuff falling off the walls here. Just missed out. 2-1. 1 out, nobody on, top half of the first inning for the Granite. Swing and a miss. We're at 2-2. Just a defensive swing foul back. Tilton stays alive. Foul back again, putting a battle up. We usually get a little extra wind here. It's close by Lake Auburn, right out the back door almost. Up high. Now we'll fall. Swing and a miss. 2 up, 2 down via the strikeout. Kyle went with the high heat that time. Got the swing and a miss. Stayed down the zone a few times, and Tilton fouled it off. He went up elevator and got the second strikeout of the game. It's Cole Perkins. Left-handed stick. Hitting in the 3-hole. Swing and a miss. Big swing there. Two up, 2 down so far here. Little breaking ball. Caught the outside part of the plate. 1-2. Can see the leaves. And swung on and missed. So 3 up, 3 down via the K. Good inning here for the Mustangs. They'll come to bat. We'll take a break. We'll come back after this.
The USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
Rob Munsing back with you here. Bottom half of the first. 3 strikeouts. Top half of the first. Let's take a look at the Granite. Joey Mannix on the bump here, number 12. Jefferson Soto, his battery mate. Wilbur Pena at first. Anthony Tilton will play second. Anthony Gonzalez will play shortstop. Cole Perkins at third base. Luis Mate, the left fielder. Alonso Garcia in center. Logan Zamoto in right field. Getting a look. The wind is coming in, blowing things off the wall in the press box. Keeping Caleb busy. Caleb needs a few more things to do today. Caleb Lynn, the new assistant athletic director, we're very thankful for his presence here. On a day like this where everybody's out and about and traveling and the teams are, you need an anchor here, and Caleb being our anchor here today at the home site. Here at the home office. We'll get set and be Brandon Gore to lead off. Mannix is ready. get his warm-ups. We got something going on here. I'm not sure. Got the home plate umpire. Give you a look at Chris's camera. He's back in station, so. Jefferson Soto, the catcher. Mannix into it. Ball one. That stayed in, 2-0. Sorry, not able to get a pregame interview here with just the Skellen crew we had. Maybe we'll be able to get something before the second game. That's inside ball 3, now that we're all set up and everything. Usually Patrick's the one coordinating all that. And as we said, Patrick's enjoying a day off down at the opener for Springfield in the AHL. That's a strike. Patrick made his debut on hockey last night. Really did a credible job for us. Greg Glenn will be back to call the game on Monday. 3-1. Grounded foul. Wind is supposed to lessen as the day goes on. We'll see. 3-2 count. We're full. Mannix. Base hit to left field. So Gore leads off with a single. So Mustangs, something going here right off. A few brave, hardy fans. I hope they've got their seats anchored down. We could have a Toto in Kansas moment here at any time. Gould's got his lead. Mannix into it. Keeps inside ball 1. Ryan Stone. Ground ball to second. Going to his left, making the play was Tilton, but Gore will move up to second base on the fielder's choice. 1 out, Mustangs. Runner in scoring position in Brandon Gore. Garen Post, first baseman, steps in. Wind blowing in. Doubt that we'll get anything of distance here today, but if anybody can, Garen can. Those leaves you see blowing have come from a distance. If they're on the field, they're coming from the trees well out of the perimeter. Gore get the lead off second. You can see him. Ball outside, 1-1. It's been a good fall for ball. It's been a good fall for everything. We have not. I don't think we had a rain out on anything all fall. That's fouled away. Got to give chase on pop-ups because you never know. They look like they're headed out and the wind catches them and they could come back into play. The wind is basically coming in from left field. I think anybody hits a home run to left field, you ought to let them run the bases twice. That wind is really in their face. Mannix. Foul back. Post just a touch late on that one. One and two. Brandon Gore, leadoff single, went to second on the fielder's choice. He's in scoring position. Gore looking to deliver. Gore's got a huge lead. Takes the pitch. The throw to third won't be in time. Gore got a walking lead. They never stopped him, never double looked him. And as soon as the pitcher Mannix gazed in at home, Gore took off. Easy steal of third base. 2-2. Now an infield ground ball can get a run in there, playing back as you would in the first inning. Playing 7 here today, but still playing back in the first. Popped up, out of play. Brandon Gore, 90 feet away, looking to be the first run of the game. Garen Post can deliver here. Counts 2-2. We're in the bottom of the first. Ooh, just inside. You got a good look at it there on your screen. It was inside. Mannix with a runner at third will stay in the stretch. At the set. That one's going to get by. And you will see Gore score. So Gore comes around and score after the single. Went to second on the fielder's choice. Stole third. Came home on the wild pitch. That was ball 4. So Post down at first base. Still only 1 out. And Levi Tibbetts, the designated hitter, steps in. Garen not a threat to steal at first base. It'll be a station-to-station situation here with Tibbetts at bat. Right at the knees. Good pitcher's pitch. Levi says, I'll give you that one. I'm a pitcher. I understand it. I want to hit my pitch. Mannix. That's going to be pushed well foul down the right field line. This is the single stream for both games, folks, so we'll remind you that as we go through the afternoon. You won't have to fish around for a second game or anything else. It'll stay right up on here. Post with a good lead at first base. That pitch is down low, a teaser. Counts 2-2. Post is going to go. Got a big jump, ground ball. They'll bounce it over to first on the hop, and they'll get Tibbetts, but Post moves up to second base. So much for Garen. Won't be looking to run. He was. He got a huge jump. He moves into scoring position with 2 outs on the fielder's choice. Hayden Durrell out of Mount Blue High School steps in. Looking to deliver 2 outs, inside ball 1. Hayden playing third base. Ground ball. Over to short. Gonzalez. Over to Pena at first, and that will do it. The Mustangs pick up a run. They lead it after 1-0. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll have more for you here from the baseball end of the Turf Complex when we come back after these messages.
Since 1964, the mission of Central Maine Community College has been to serve the surrounding communities with an enriched and inclusive learning environment. The college takes pride in transforming students into employees through lifelong learning opportunities that expand career aspirations and improve current workplace skills. While the most evident changes have been made to the physical layout of the college, the real magic happens within the learning. Engaging in classroom conversations, collaborating in immersive hands-on projects in labs, and sharing through teamwork in academics and extracurricular activities provides students with opportunities to think critically, solve real-world problems, and become lifelong learners. At CMCC, students are surrounded by peers all working towards the same goal: With expert faculty who seek out innovative ways to make classes more than just a lecture, and staff who make student success their priority, students are empowered to forge their own path towards graduation and beyond. Please join us in celebrating the 60th anniversary of Central Maine Community College and be part of our continued journey of growth and innovation.
Congratulations to all the athletes that have been mentioned in the 60th year look back. That's a very popular subject on the CM Athletics Facebook page. You want to check that out. Some great names from the past, including Coach Ryan Palmer, mentioned for his years as a player and now as a coach. Winningest coach in school history is Coach Palmer. Will any of these baseball players make the 70 anniversary team? We'll have to see. You know, Kyle was on fire in the first inning, 3 up, 3 down, all via strikeouts. Pena takes a strike, 1-1. Pena, the first baseman. At 1-2. Let's bring our scoreboard back up. Fouled off. Count remains. Top of the second inning, Mustangs pick up the Brandon Gore run. Scored on a wild pitch. Pena will take up high. Didn't break down and in. 2-2. Delano's 3 up, 3 down, all strikeouts. Ooh, that one just stayed in. Ball 4, first base runner of the game. Jefferson Soto, the catcher. With the runner at first. Breaking ball in for a strike 1. Throw to first. Pena back. Token, keep him close. Look. Though Pena looks like he's got good wheels. That got him, I think. Yeah. Got him on the back shoulder. So first 2 runners on here in the second. Granite looking to make something happen here. Anthony Gonzalez will step in. Gonzalez, the shortstop for the Granite. Soto at first. After being hit by the pitch, Pena at second. Nobody out. Poured in for strike 1. Popped up. Adventure begins. Calver made the play. Pena tagged up. He'll advance to third. Jake Calver had to stay with that one, and he did it well. Alonso Garcia The center fielder steps in. Coach Palmer's got the first and third play on. We'll see what they do here as runners. Nobody going. Ball one. Granite looking to tie it up. They're 90 feet away. They've got first and third. Just the one out. Infield at double play depth, hoping to turn a twin killing to end the inning. Poured in strike one. We are fortunately up in the nice and closed press box. If we'd been out in the elements, boy, the wind would be whistling through our headsets. It's a good thing we don't have soccer today, Caleb. That would be an adventure with the camera that we put up on the tripod. I don't think we could do it in these conditions. That it would end up in Lake Auburn. The pitch, a swing and a miss by Garcia. 1-2. Leno looking to get a punch out here. Kyle's got 3 in the first inning. Like to pick up his 4th right here. Runner goes. Throw to second. He's dead. Back to third. No play, but the runner thrown out at second as nice execution by the Mustangs on the first and third situation. So Soto thrown out, attempting to steal. So now we got 2 outs, 1-2 on the count. And Garcia will take strike 3, so that'll end it. We'll stay 1-0. Bottom of second inning coming up when we come back here to the Turf Athletic Complex. We're on the baseball end. We're back after this.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost. And for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2022 to 2025. Set your goals and find your path at CMCC. Let's build a future together.
Rob Unsing back with you from the baseball end of the complex. Breezy Athletic Complex today. Not too many pop-ups or fly balls so far. Jake Calver had one in the top of the second inning. He put away. Then the caught stealing and then the strikeout negated the threat the Granite had. They had first and third. Not able to score the tying run, so we'll go to the bottom half of the second inning with your Mustangs up 1-0. Doubleheader action here today. 2 7s. We thank you for spending what I'm sure is a busy Saturday afternoon with us. We know many of you will be in and out watching the game today and all of that, so we'll do some recaps during the course of the day to make sure we catch everybody up on action. As we said, this will be our final baseball broadcast. We're done with softball. In fact, I think we're done with everything outside right now, except for the soccer playoffs. That'll be the first weekend in November. That makes the broadcast life a lot easier. We don't have to do outside setups. Everything else will be in Kirk Hall or down at Norway Savings Bank Arena where we were last night, and that's a nice setup down there as well as here in Kirk Hall. More hockey coming up Monday, 1:45 start. This Colorado School of Mines will come back from visiting Dartmouth and play another game. They're going to play 4 games in 4 days. Pitch poured in, strike 1. Joey Mannix. Toe on the rubber. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes. Calver fouls one off. Jake, the center fielder, stays alive 0-2. Mannix has got the sign from Soto. He's rocking and firing. Popped up. And that one almost blew away from Anthony Gonzalez. You could see the wind catch it. As we said, stiff wind blowing in right from left field. Pop-ups, adventures. Gage Hubbard, the catcher. One and no. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the second. That one's drilled. Just foul. That was well down the left field line out of our view. That was hit pretty well for today. But just a long strike. Hubbard out, looking at Mannix, grounds it foul. Oops. We got a ground hat to first base. Pena with the play, back to Mannix. Strap his headgear back on. Gage Hubbard. And that's going to be a base hit. Knocked down by Gonzalez, going to his right. Got a glove on it. Had he made a clean play, doubtful that he's able to throw Hubbard out from there, so single for Hubbard. He's at first. 1 out. And we'll get the courtesy runner. Stephen White will be the runner at first for the catcher. Haven't watched the game. That's a courtesy that is employed to speed the game up. Lets Hubbard come in, put his gear on, get ready for the next half inning. Shane Jewett, with 1 out, steps in. Mannix got the sign. White draws a throw. See the trees blowing pretty well out in center field from this backstop camera. Goes the runner, Jewett, in play. And foul ball. It's a guess for us down the left field line. Can almost see it, but we get camera blockage there. Mannix is ready. Joey Mannix. White at first base, the courtesy runner. It's in for a strike. 0-2. Throw to first. Token throw. White wasn't off that far. Shane Jewett. Looking to move along White. That's a base hit to left field. Runners will move up station to station, so first and second now. With the 1 out. Shane Jewett delivers. Bring up the shortstop, Lee Robinson. Mustangs got one in the first. A threat here in the second. The bunt laid down, nicely done. Mannix has got it. Throw to first to Pena. The runners will move up. So the one-out sacrifice puts two runners in scoring position. Will turn the order over to Brandon Gore, the leadoff batter. Brandon singled his first time up, scored the run. So Brandon's been a good guy with two outs and runners in scoring position in his career here. We'll see if he can deliver this one. That's popped up. Adventure. Pena's back. He's going to give way to the right fielder. And Zamoto came in and then had to reach back up to make the play, but he did. And no further damage on that. So we're played through two. 1-0. Mustangs back after this.
The USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to peak. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munsing Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munsing Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation.
Since 1892. And it changes the game, 35-26. This has been a wacko affair.
We welcome you back as we go to the top half of the third inning. Moving along pretty well here. Still 1-0 Mustangs. Beautiful sunny day, albeit, I wouldn't say breezy, I'd say windy. They predicted sustained winds of 17 to 20 miles an hour. We can see that, and gusts up to 40. We've seen that. Our next game will be Monday afternoon. Greg Lynn along for the call from the Norway Savings Bank Arena as we bring you the second of matchup between the Colorado Mines School, the Ore Diggers will take on your Mustangs. 2-2 heading in the third period last night. Really good game, and Ore Diggers exploded for 3 third period goals. Ground ball to second base, score up with it. Over the post, 1 up, 1 down, 1 pitch. Economy of pitches for Kyle there. Pitch into contact. Jack De Silva makes his first appearance. He is the DH. Swing and a miss, strike one. Delano's been good here today. Kyle's been getting ahead in the count. Just down. Yeah, at the point of the season, obviously, with the final game, everybody's stretched out. I would think everybody's available today, too. Grounded, and it'll be foul. Hayden in quickly from third base there to kill that one in foul territory. And De Silva goes down on strikes. 4 strikeouts. Two up, 2 down. As we said, Kyle working quickly and throwing strikes. There's another one poured in on the breaking ball. Kyle out of Oak Hill High School, just down the road, right on the paint. Oh, and 2 quickly. Zamotel chops one in front of the play. That's going to be a tough play. And had that been a bunt, we'd have been raving about the placement of the bunt. Sometimes you're just good and lucky. Swinging bunt there. So 2 outs. Runner at first. Anthony Tilton. Tilton, the second baseman for the Granite. Left-handed stick. Had a call, timeout call. Wasn't sure what that was. I was looking down at the scoreboard to get it reset. But we're set to play now. That's down low, ball 1. A baseball day in almost mid-October. Feeling more like an April game here today with the wind. Throw to first, not in time. Two outs, runner at first. Three, no. Tilton will take one on the paint on the outside part of the plate. He wasn't sure that was a strike. They're not paying him to umpire today, however. Small lead at first, but a token throw. Big swing, foul tip. Back away. We're filled up. Zamotel will be off at first on the 3-2 count with 2 outs. Tilton would like a gapper. Might tie it up. Ground ball. Goes well out in shot right field, makes the play, had that positioned perfectly. That's a base hit in about any other situation. And Gore, the very heady second baseman, was played perfectly there for the left-handed pull hitter. So we'll come to the bottom half of the third inning. Still Mustangs ahead, 1-0. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. Stay with us. More baseball coming up after this.
Our goal in public service is to improve the quality of life in communities. This is the Public Service and Social Sciences Department. We originally started with criminal justice, and then we added more programming.
I'm in the forensic science program.
I want to become a state fire investigator.
State trooper.
I want to be a game warden.
Forensic psychologist. Behavioral health professional.
CM offers a lot more hands-on learning than most places.
The only way to give them that experience is to do that through immersive scenario training.
You actually dust the fingerprints.
Learning how to go through, take pictures, what to look for.
We are the only college in the state of Maine that offers a third-year advanced certificate in police operations.
It is a great way of excelling your career and jump-starting you onto that path.
Public Service Simulation Center allows us to fully implement an immersive training environment.
Can I see your other pen?
You just don't want to get boxed in.
We teach de-escalation and empathetic communication to better address community needs.
The instructors are awesome.
They really care about our education.
We have people that teach who have been members or are actively members of these industries. This is a one-of-a-kind program.
It's preparing me to have a step up in my professional career.
Here at the school, they're really invested in our education.
It's a nice environment.
Bottom half of the third inning coming up here. Rob Munsing. Chris Needaway with you. Caleb Lynn running the press box first. Ground ball. Back to the pitcher. Mannix recovers. Throws to first for the out. One up, one down. So bring up Garen Post. And for a strike. Joey Mannix. He's got the sign. Into the pitch. Down low. Few showers overnight. It's cleared out nicely here, but the front that went through has brought some strong winds. That's in for a strike. So far hasn't affected play. It's made a couple of the pop-ups adventures, but the kids have played the conditions well. Ground ball to second. Tilton over to Pena, and 2 up, 2 down. Mannix pitching to contact this inning. Levi Tibbetts, DH, steps in. Breaking ball outside, ball 1. Two outs, nobody on. Tibbetts trying to get a extra base hit, get himself in the scoring position, takes a ball. He's in a hitter's count here, 2-0. Quiet on campus this weekend as we're into our first semester mid-break. Mannix, foul back. Lots of kids in the area taking the opportunity to head home for the long weekend. Off through Tuesday for classes. Of course, all the athletes still here working. Swing and a miss. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the third. Mustangs up 1-0, as you see, on the scoreboard that I hadn't put up for this inning, but I will now. I'm glad I looked. Ground ball. Gonzalez. And good speed by Tibbetts down the line. You could see him hustling it out, and Gonzalez took a little extra time there, and Levi down the line hard out of the box, gets himself a base hit. Kind of a error of omission there by Gonzalez, the shortstop. Probably looking at Tibbetts and thinking, big guy, probably going to lurch down the line, but not Levi. Levi, a terrific athlete. In for a strike. Multi-sport athlete at Lisbon High School in his career. He's brought his baseball talents here to the shores of Lake Auburn. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tibbetts will steal the base. So now Hayden's got a runner out there for himself. See if he can pick it up. Behind the count. Bottom of the third. What looks like a low-scoring affair. Every run important. It's 2-out RBIs, big ones. Mannix into it. Down the right field line, foul. Tibbetts being held on there a little bit by Tilton. Probably no need to do that with 2 outs. He's opening up a big hole on that right side. You know, that runner from second base right now, he's going to score on the base hit because he's off on contact. You're giving up that whole right side. That was just down. Good take. Joey Mannix trying to get out of difficulty here. First base open, didn't hurt really much at all. Jake Calver, the center fielder, will step in. Jake. And a big opportunity here. First and second, 2 outs. Looking to make contact here. Drive home a run. Tibbetts with 2 outs will be off on contact. Ground ball. That's going to be through the hole, but it's going to be knocked down and chased down by Gonzalez. And that'll load the bases. So Gonzalez with the belly play did a good job getting a piece of the ball to knock it down. Making Tibbetts stop there at third base. But Gage Hubbard will be up in a big situation here with the bases loaded. Chance to put some distance right here. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on that one. Did Mannix for strike 1. That's popped up, and wind's going to catch that one, blow it into the woods. Gage Hubbard up with the bases loaded. Runners are off, and on contact they will go. There's a base hit to left field. 1 run in. Here comes the second run to the plate. Throw to second, and safe at second. So Gage Hubbard picks up 2 RBI. The Mustangs now up 3-0 on the base hit to left field. Again, Hubbard will get the pinch runner, Stephen White, in to run. And 2 more runs out there for Shane Jewett. And that's fouled down the left field line. Strike one. Two more ducks on the pond here. Can Jewett pick them up with 2 outs? Fly ball left center field. That's going to be knocked down by the wind. It fell in front of Garcia. And the 2 runs will score. And Mannix has lost his hat, blew into the dugout. So Shane Jewett picks up 2 RBIs with the 2-out hit. Nice 2-out hitting by the Mustangs in this inning. They picked up 4 ribbies on 2 outs. And now lead it 5-0. Lee Robertson, the shortstop. Takes strike one. He did see the wind come in to play that as it just completely knocked that ball away from Alonso Garcia, who thought he was camped under it, and the wind took it and knocked it down. Soto got blown over, I think, as the catch. I've never seen that. Throw to first base. We didn't get it. Soto behind the plate got wind gust there, knocked him over like he was a weebly wobbly. Robinson looking to keep this 2-out rally going. 4 ribbies here and 2 outs this inning. Throw to first, not in time. So bottom half of the 3rd inning. Mustangs out to a 5-0 lead over Quincy College. They call themselves the Granite. That's a ground ball to second. Tilton over to Pena, and that will do it. But the Mustangs score 4 runs, and they take a 5-0 lead here. We'll move to the top half of the 4th inning when we come back here after these messages.
When I'm on the road speaking, I'm able to have sidebar conversations with everybody that wants to come talk to me. And I hear about their family and loved ones that are going through maybe cancer, maybe a critical illness, maybe something, being disabled from a job and not having the coverage that they need because their health care just didn't cover it.
I ask that you would allow one of our experienced representatives to come into your business so that we are able to educate you on the value of these very, very important.
Securely entrenched in the press box, I'm Rob Munsing. I'd like to mark myself safe from gusty winds up here in the press box. It was good to see so many of my friends who have moved to Florida mark themselves safe during the latest hurricane. You can say what you want about New England winters, but I'll take New England winters over hurricanes and tornadoes and all those things. You can shovel snow. We don't get the wild weather events. I know many of you are watching from out of state. We're thankful here to be in the great state of Maine where the colors are turning beautiful as we head into mid-October. Beautiful sun-kissed day here at the complex. And as you saw in the last half inning, the wind making things somewhat of an adventure. Cole Perkins will step in. He'll be leadoff batter here for the Granite. Perkins, the third baseman. just missed the outside corner, ball one. Top half of the fourth. Game's moving along at a good pace. Kyle's spinning a beauty for your Mustangs. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Some high heat. 2-1. Fly ball. And Calver will come over and make the catch. Jake stays with it well, 1 out. Not much hard contact at all off Kyle here today so far. He's really limited any damage. Wilbur Pena, the first baseman. He's up in the count now, 3-0. He's walking out of the box. That's an invitation for the umpire to call it a strike. It was a strike, no question, but sometimes you won't get the benefit of the call there. You start walking out. Ground ball to short. Robinson to post. 1 up, 1 down. 2 down now, I'm sorry. Fly ball to center field. Led off the inning. Jefferson Soto. Ball 1. Tuna. That's a ball. Basketball and soccer in action on the road today. We'll recap what they did here when we get a chance. Swing and a miss. Men's and women's soccer won yesterday over Albany. They're at Word of Life today. Basketball is up in Canada. Men lost, women won yesterday. Fouled off in the box. And as you saw in Muncie Media last night, hockey went down to defeat 5-2. Rematch coming up Monday. Chris and I will be over there for that one. Rear walk here as Soto will take first. 2 outs. Runner at first now. Anthony Gonzalez, the shortstop, will step in. We're in the top half of the 4th inning. Game moving along well. Pulled in for strike 1, I think. The pitch popped up, foul. think it's 1-1. First pitch was a ball, not a strike. Time called. Down the right field line, foul. That'll even up the count at 2-2. Playoff baseball in full swing. Been some great games. I've been so busy doing games down here, I haven't really caught up with much baseball. Got tomorrow off. Got an NFL day and some baseball, and I'll be locked down. My goal after doing all these games and stuff like that is like not to utter one sentence tomorrow. We'll see how that plays out. That one's going to get by. Pass ball. 3-2. Hubbard just lost that one. So I'm seeing some discussion online about games being streamed. Not sure. We don't really know what the other schools do, the teams that are playing away today. That's foul back. But we do want to warn people, watch out for the scammers out there. I'm sure you all know that we are the official streaming partner of Mustang Sports, so we're the source, and go right to CM Athletics on YouTube. That's where to watch all the games. That'll be ball 4, back-to-back walks. But what happens is somebody will ask a question, is this game being streamed? After somebody will put up, like the game day thing, and they have these bots that just look for keywords, and what they do is then they start to scam you. Say, go to ESPN High School Sports for the latest great game watch, and next thing you know, you booked a trip to Aruba that you didn't even know about. They get your credit card information. Foul ball down the right field line. I know Albany streamed yesterday. They streamed the YSCC network, and I believe Word of Life streams as well. So I think not sure. Check your local listings, as we like to say, on that. I don't believe the basketball is being streamed from Canada, though. It is. Caleb says the basketball will be streamed, so that's good. Good news for our basketball fans. Delano outside. Losses. Release point here a little bit in this inning here. We're in the top half of the fourth inning. Mustangs 5-0, you see. On the scoreboard here. Get that back up. That was poured in. 1-2. Punch out to end the inning, so that'll do it. Mustangs coming up here, bottom half of the fourth inning, and they lead it 5-0. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll have more here from the complex when we come back after this. Welcome you back here to the Athletic Turf Complex on the campus of Central Maine Community College. Mustangs will be hosting an open house on campus in 2 weekends. If you're interested in all the great stuff happening down here at Central Maine Community College, you want to come down for that open house, you can walk through some of the classrooms, See the programs that are offered down here. Enrollment at an all-time high again this year. I think it's the second or third consecutive year that the enrollment has been at an all-time high, up over 5,000 students, according to Andrew Morong. Jimmy Dolan, the head coach of the Granite, was telling me that they do have some free college tuition programs in Massachusetts, much like we have up here. But the Quincy College is actually owned by the city of Quincy, Massachusetts. So they don't have the free tuition programs, but they are a four-year school. The advantage there, of course, is some of the programs that kids stay in for 4 years. You get a top-notch player, you're able to keep them for 4 years. As a lot of the students here at the college for the Mustangs have 2-year careers. Some of them will pick up another course of study and stay for another year or two. Seen that with Wyatt Hathaway of the men's basketball team. Brandon Gore leads it off. Top of the order, 1, 2, 3 here for your Mustangs. 2 balls to Brandon Gore. Base hit to left field. Brandon continues his good day. And you've got a guy with wheels leading off the inning. You got a 5-run lead. All your options are open if you're Coach Palmer. Gore a threat to steal. Mustangs have been on the run a little bit here today. Ryan Stone will step in. Ryan, the right fielder today. Throw to first. They have the same idea that Gore might be up to something. Coach Palmer not afraid to play small ball. Saw the bunt earlier in the game. Ground ball to second. And they turned the double play. Nicely done. Tilton took it himself, went to the bag, touched up the bag over the Pena, and they get the double play. Give you that look right here. Tilton was unsure what he was going to do, whether he was going to go to Gonzalez. But he took it himself, made the good strong throw, crossed the diamond. And 2 quick outs on the double play. So bring up Post. Guerin, the first baseman. Ground ball in the hole to right field, base hit for Guerin. So last time Guerin got the first, I said, well, he's not a threat to run. And of course he stole second. What is it they say, fool me once? Levi Tibbetts. The DH will step in. Throw to first base. Guerin takes that as a compliment. They want to keep him close. Right side, and it stays in play and be the third out of the inning. So the double play negates any threat the Mustangs might have in the bottom half of the 4th inning. We'll move to the 5th. 5-0, Mustangs.
Having free college, it's awesome.
I'm not going to have this weight of debt hanging over my shoulder.
It's so nice to be able to not have to worry about that burden. So yeah, sets you up for success.
It's one of the quickie little ads we got, new 10-second ad. Complete slated new ad offerings this year. I want to thank the administration, not just the athletic administration, but right up to President Libby for support in our streaming efforts here. We know it's a way for many of you to connect back to your family member that you've sent here, whether you're a brother or sister, mother or father, grandparents. We hear from you all, and we're pleased to be able to bring you these games. We've moved to the 5th inning. Mustangs out to a 5-0 lead. Rob Huns and Chris Sneedaway on our camera here today. Poured in, strike one. Some Kyle's done effectively here today. First pitch, strikes. Spinning a beauty here. Foul back. 0-2 quickly. Louis Mate. He's the left fielder. Just missed. Ooh, good bender, strike three. Look at this one, catch the corner right here. Boom. Cows has some good luck at that inside break-in pitch. This one's a wave for a strike. That was a wave and a miss there by De Silva. Two quick strikes on De Silva. De Silva's a DH. And there we go. Bingo, bango, bongo, strike three. And Kyle sitting out there in a rocking chair this inning. That one just missed. Zamolto will fly one to right field. And Stone under it and puts it away. 3 up, 3 down. As we are moving right along here, we'll be in the bottom half of the 5th inning. As we said, there will only be one stream today. So this is it. We'll have both games here. So as we move into the 5th inning, we'll remind you of that. You won't have to look anywhere. It's going to be right here. We'll put the placemat up, placeholder up between games. It's usually about 20 minutes between games, 20, 25 minutes. Umpires have to go switch up. Kids get a bite to eat. pitching change. Nick Ramirez takes over for Joey Mannix. Make that change on our scorecard. Nick's out of Tempe, Arizona. One of the few, or the only actually, well, one of two non-base staters for the Quincy College baseball team. Luis Mate is from the Dominican Republic. As you would imagine, coming from the South Shore, a lot of South Shore kids on this Quincy team. Boston kids. Boston, Hingham, Plymouth, Stoughton, Weymouth, Carver, Plymouth, Carver, same area. Kingston, Massachusetts. Middleborough, down the South Shore as well. Of course, Quincy known for their granite quarries. Much of the granite that built the city of Boston came from Quincy. Of course, two famous presidents from Massachusetts named Quincy. Adams, number 6 president, his father, John Adams, 2nd president of the United States. The old social studies teacher and me coming out. Ramirez, first pitch, ball 1. Hayden's telling himself at the plate, got to stay back, got to stay back. He does. And he'll reach first. So leadoff runner on here for the Mustangs. Bottom half of the 5th inning. Two o'clock start scheduled for the second game, and as Coach Palmer's gone over to retrieve Caleb's paper that blew out the window. Coach Palmer's got your paper, Caleb. He made a clean play on it. In for a strike. Yeah, Caleb left for 2 seconds and his papers flew out the window here. Occupational hazard here on a windy day up in the press box. Calver takes ball 1. Ball 2, I'm sorry, 2-1. Ramirez, his first inning of relief. That ball bounces in and Durrell moves up. Two and 1 the count. Nobody out. Durrell on second. 3-1. Calver in a hitter's count here. Ramirez, grounded hard foul. A few brave fans out sitting around the field, a couple behind the backstop. Ball 4. Here we go. So first and second. Nobody out. Gage Hubbard, catcher, had a good day today. Grounded foul. A lot of the Mustangs out on the front foot against the soft serve of Ramirez. Telling themselves, got to stay back. Big hole on the right side for Gage. Goes to steal of third, and they'll double steal. So now 2 runners in scoring position here for Hubbard. Just foul. As we said, this will wrap up our coverage of baseball till next spring. Be here before we know it. Inside. Nick Ramirez got the sign into the stretch and pitch. Ground ball foul. No games for us tomorrow. Back Monday, 1:45. We'll have puck down play on. Greg Lynn on the call. 2 runners in scoring position. Nobody out. Center field. Garcia can't handle it. 1 run will come in. Play at the plate, not in time. Calver scores. 2 runs in. Mustangs up 7-0. Now the wind certainly affected that fly ball. Hubbard will get his 3rd courtesy run. He's been on base 3 times. Stay with us post-game. We'll have the Edge Nutrition Player of the Game. Want to thank Coach Palmer and his family business, Edge Nutrition, for sponsoring our Player of the Game. Shane Jewett steps in. Jewett would have hit last time up, had a couple of ribs. 7-0 now, runner at first. We'll update our scoreboard to reflect that. There we go. So Jewett looking for another beneficial at-bat for him. Had one last time up, delivered with 2 outs. Runner off. The throw to second won't be in time. Mustangs have been in full gallop mode today. They're perfect on the swipes. They got about 4 stolen bases in the game. That's up high. Still nobody out. Shane Jewett at second base. At the plate, I'm sorry. And he'll get plunked. And Lee Robinson. The shortstop. Ramirez, I'm sorry, into the pitch. Ball 1 high. Fly ball. That's carrying a little bit towards right center. Play made out there by Zemotel, and that'll bring the first out of the inning. White moved over to third base on the fly ball out. First and third now, and top of the order to Brendan Gore. See what the Mustangs want to do. They've been, as we said, full gallop today. They've got a first and third situation here. The runner's off. Ball, strike one. Runner moves up, no throw. Defensive indifference. But two runners out there for Gore. That was going to bounce in. No advance. Nick Ramirez toes the rubber. Soto's got the sign down for him. Gore is in the box. He'll take low. Well, Stephen White, as the courtesy runner, has been busy. This is his third appearance in the game as the courtesy runner. He's at third base. Gore looking to deliver. The pitch. Base hit center field. One run will score. And the throw at the plate not in time, and Jewett will score, and Gore's going all the way to third. A lot of room in there behind. So two more runs here for the Mustangs. And Gore finds himself all the way to third bases. Brendan kept pedaling. And Ryan Stone will come up. I think we got a pinch runner at third base. I can't see who it is, though. Got to get a turnaround here on a uniform number. Coach in to talk to Ryan Stone. Merriu into run, ground ball. The plate, and he's safe, and I think that'll do it, right? If we're playing 10-run rule, that will do it. So a very quick game. One hour and 35 minutes on the game. Mustangs win 9-0. So we will take a 20-minute break or so, maybe 25-minute break. We'll come back. We'll get the lineups here for you for game 2. But the final, Mustangs win it 10-0. We're back for game 2 next here on Munsing Media Sports. Welcome back, folks, to Game 2. Mustangs won the opener of this doubleheader in 5 innings. 10-0. See Logan Carpenter taking his warm-up tosses. We just got the lineup, so we'll be working on getting those filled in. Probably do that on the fly during Game 2. Talking to Coach Palmer downstairs, he said he took his top hitters and put them all in the lineup today. So some guys are playing a little bit different, maybe position-wise. Kind of a quick turnaround. So we're set to get underway. First pitch by Carpenter and strike 1. Fouled off. Jefferson Soto, the leadoff batter here for the Granite. That'll bounce in. Trying to get the defensive adjustments that Coach made. Carpenter, ground ball. And off first base, safe at first. This throw drew the first baseman off the bag. That's Brendan Mahaney playing first base. Game 2. And that'll bring up Logan Zamotel. And he'll hit one base hit to right field. The runners move up first and third now. Anthony Tilton steps in here for the Granite. So Granite got something going here early on in this one, as they've got runners at first and third. Tilton takes ball 1. Throw to first, not in time. Cam Dorsey, the catcher. Game 2. Strike called. Carpenter. Just missed. Top half of the first inning, game 2. Poured in for a strike. 2-2. Throw to first, not in time. Swing and a miss, got him. Big punch out there. First out of the inning. Cole Perkins steps in. Runner goes. Throw to second into the short area. Gore came over, cut it off. Brandon playing shortstop, game 2. So we'll move the runners up. 2 runners in scoring position. Runners tagged but didn't try to score. So 2 outs now. Wilberg Pena steps in. Swing and a miss. Some high heat. Carpenter looking to get out of further damage here. Leave runners on if he can. Boys in strike 2. So fastball, breaking pitch. And see what's in the repertoire here. Working quickly. Carpenter. Those the bender, fouled off. Wasted one. 1-2. Mustangs won the 5-inning game, 10-0, in 1 hour and 35 minutes. Fouled off. Pena battling, trying to pick up these 2 runners. Be the first runs of the game of the afternoon if they can get them. Chopped. Third. And good scoop at first base by Mahaney. Will do it. So Carpenter able to avert further trouble. We'll move to the bottom half of the first inning. No score.
USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody. chance to play against some different teams that typically don't get a chance to play against from different regions, different parts of the country. It kind of gives you an opportunity to kind of see where you're really at against everybody. Really good. Like I said, just a great environment, well-ran tournament. It's a pleasure to be part of organizations like USCA.
Anthony Gonzalez on the mound here, game 2 for the Granite. Cole Perkins doing the catching in game 2 for the Granite. Ready for the first pitch. Brandon Gore takes ball 1. One and one. That's up high. 2-1 now. Brandon played second base in the first game over at shortstop. Versatile middle infielder for the Mustangs. Up in the count 3-1. Gonzalez out of Boston, Massachusetts. And Gore will take the walk. Ryan Stone. Ryan playing second base game 2. That's a wild pitch. You can see that getting past Perkins. And Gore's going to go all the way to third base, and he's going to be safe. So Gore goes from first to second, and then on to third base. I can show you this a little bit, the tail end of it. You can see the slide slid towards the left field side. The tag missed, kept that foot anchored on the bag, because Perkins came back and tried to nail that foot, but not able to do it. That's in. There is a lot of room behind the catcher to the backstop. We're zoomed in from our camera that we tuck in the backstop to give you this view you're looking at right here, so it's not a true indication. Let's get the scoreboard up. Second walk of the inning, so first and third, first two guys have reached. Gonzalez having a little trouble with his location. Going to bring up Garen Post. First and third. Runner off at first. Pitch taken. No contest at second. Runner moves up. There's 2 RBIs. Ducks on the pond for Garen Post. And Garen hit by pitch. That'll load him up. So Mustangs taken right up where they left off in game 1, a 10-0 5-inning victory. Game shortened by the mercy rule. Post at first. Gonna get that feel and come back in his hand. Levi Tibbetts in a big situation here. Takes ball one. Big swing, foul back, just missed. Gore at third. Stone at second, Post at first. Tibbetts the batter. That's skied. And that'll bring in the first run of the game. Trail runners move up. Second and third. One in. Levi Tibbetts. Tapped. They'll come home and get the out. Contact play on for the Mustangs, trying to force the issue, and close play at the plate, but out was made by the Granite. Reason you run on that second and third situation on the ground because the Granite have shown you they're going to let you steal second base in the first and third situation, so Tibbetts is going to steal second. You have the same situation that you would have had before. You might even get a run out of it. And Mustangs will. They'll get the stolen base at second, and Garen Post thunders home for the second run of the game. Hayden will take high. 2-0. Sitting on the hitter's count is Hayden. Levi Tibbetts down to third on the stolen base. No contest there. Three and one. almost got it. So I guess we're up on YouTube. So you want to direct folks to YouTube. What happened? I'll tell you after this. Any Birdie Vincent back up. Almost hit another one. That one's a shot to right field as well. That's 2 hops off the fence. He'll truck into second. And Jewett will go back to third base so we can get everything set back up. And we haven't scored, right, Caleb? It's still 10-0 to get you capped up here. And we're in the bottom of the 4th. So it's the bottom of the 4th. And runners at second and third as we get caught up. So we had no internet working here in the press box today. It was out, so I had to use my hotspot, but I don't have a lot of data left on that. That ran out. So now we're on plan C. We're using Caleb's Lamb's hotspot to get the game out for you, and it looks like we're doing okay. So we can start to switch back. Ground ball to third, foul. So I put a note on Facebook to direct everybody to the YouTube. YouTube didn't shut down. Facebook, as soon as you lose your signal, thinks you're all done, and it shuts you off. So that's where we are on Facebook. So we're back. That's inside. Got him. Mahaney will go to first base and load the bases. So in the bottom of the 4th inning, it's 10-0. Shadows in home plate, as you can see. Birdie Vincent making a big move to be our Edge Nutrition player of the game. Cam Dostey steps in. Catcher. Looking to pad onto this 10-0 lead. To left field and deep. 1 hop played out there. 1 run will score. Second run coming in. Play at the plate. Got him. You see it there. Good play at the plate. Cole Perkins doing a good job to get the tag down. Mustangs will score 1 on the base hit by Dostey. Trail runner thrown out. So it'll make it 11-0. And Jake Calver will come up. Ball 1. We get a lot of trials and tribulations when you're in the streaming business. Had to deal with the issue of no internet. Solved that. Didn't know I was running out of data. I have 100 gigabytes on that. I've never run out of data on that, but we've been using it a lot for soccer and didn't anticipate having to use it today. Jake went after high one, fouled it back. Want to check my scoreboard, Caleb. No outs. 1 out, okay. I'm colorblind, so I can't read the scoreboard. I have no idea what's on it. 3-2. Mustangs bats have been singing all day. Ground ball. Down to third. And that got away at first. Run scores. And Gore will come up. Got a balk. That'll advance the runners. No pitch. Gore got a couple of ribbies out there. If he can get a base hit, takes high. Skipped in. Two. 1 out. Full count now. First base open, but not now as Gore walks. And runs galore here. 22 runs scored by the Mustangs. Merriu will come up. Freshman out of Brewer. Ball one. One and one. Mustangs wrapping up their fall campaign. Swing and a miss. Ground ball to short. Over to first. Gets away. 2 runs will score. That'll make it 14. Mustangs now 11-4 on the fall campaign, looking to go to 12-4. Still 1 out. Mahaney takes high, 1-1. Foul ball down first baseline. They did pick up a conference win. They're 5-1 at home, looking to go 6-1 on the fall campaign, 6-3 away. Successful fall campaign for Coach Palmer's 9. Popped up. Nice effort by Cole Perkins. Just couldn't corral it as the wind was swirling that one around. And we're not showing it, but Perkins is down and going to get a little training help. Beautiful sun-drenched day here at the complex. Chris Needaway doing our camera work here, and want to thank Chris for all his fine work. I thanked him off here. He's been the coordinator for our student interns, 3 kids that are working for us. Been flawless. I came into the season really worried because we lost a couple of kids last year that were outstanding, and everybody's been so helpful down here. We rounded up some new kids, Chris has taken charge of the team, and he and Abdul and Jack worked hockey last night, doing a great job here. Quiet on campus as a lot of the kids have taken the opportunity of the break and headed home. Ground ball to first. Pena makes the play. 2 outs, run scores. Dostie moves up to third base. Levi Tibbetts. That's headed towards the lights. One. Grounded towards short. Joey Mannix up with it. Levi Tippett's too fast down the line. Run scores. And Shane Jewett. Freshman from South Windsor, Connecticut. Ball one. No, it hit him. So he'll move down to first. I think the Grand are just trying to survive this. Probably don't have any pitching depth left. So Motel taking one for the team here. As Stephen White, who we've seen in pinch running situations, or courtesy running situations, I should say, gets an at-bat. Runners are going to move up on the wild pitch. So we'll play the top of the 5th, and unless the Granite can carve something out, that will do it. To the backstop, no advancement. Good sportsmanship here by the Mustangs as they're just holding station to station here. They're looking for the doubleheader sweep to end the fall campaign. That'll bite him in the back. load the bases. Mahaney will step in. Brendan. Played for Old Town. Coyotes up in Old Town, Maine. So we will have a pitching change as Zamoto not able to finish this inning. He gave it a good battle. Looks like Nick Ramirez is going to re-enter here. Not to this game, but he has made an appearance on the mound here today. Lots of action going on for the Mustangs today. On the road. Men's and women's basketball. They're up in Atlantic Canada. Women won yesterday, men lost. They'll play again today. Men's and women's soccer won. Women keep a perfect conference record, although not a winning record overall because they chose to play some of the iron here around the state of Maine and really prepped hard for their in-league. And it's really paid off for Coach Rob Rodriguez. His kids are playing really terrific soccer. Both men's and women's. Men ranked number 1. Yes, number 1 nationally. Men and women teams made appearances last year in the Nationals. As conference champions, they get the national bid, winning the YSCC. Could the same thing happen this year? Volleyball just finished up their home contest, a game. We had 2 games last week, Wednesday and Thursday. Mustangs with the win on Thursday. They'll finish off on the road and they'll look to move into YSCC tournament play. Poured in for a strike. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Mahaney, ground ball to third. Take the easy play at third base. And that will end it. But the Mustangs have galloped out to a 16-0 lead as we'll hit the top half of inning number 5. We'll take a quick break. Be right back with you after this.
At Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm going to be a lawyer.
Or we're a stop along the way.
I'm going to be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm going to be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
There is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
Having free college, it's awesome.
I'm not going to have this weight of debt hanging over my shoulder.
It's so nice to be able to not have to worry about that burden. So yeah, set you up for success.
Owen Scott in the game, in relief. Looks like we'll get some other defensive changes as well. Shane Jewett down at third base. Gage Hubbard now playing short. Joey Mannix steps into the plate. Ball one. Fouled off. 1-1. Owen Scott, the freshman out of Edward Little High School, right here in Auburn, Maine. Beautiful new high school. They built the palace over there. Ball. Poured in. 2-2. Owen Scott, the southpaw. Just missed. And we'll full 3-2. Granite would need to score 7 to keep this game active. Put our scoreboard back up. Leadoff runner on. Jefferson Soto steps in against Scott. Scott's got a runner at first. Ball one. Cam Dosty's gone the distance behind the dish for the Mustangs. Fouled off third base side. Damon Beal. We saw Damon last year playing on the JV basketball team. Be back again this year, he told me. Good to see Damon get in, just added to the roster. That's a fly ball to center. Calvas played the windy conditions well in center field today. Gets a second out. So Mustangs an out away from wrapping up a sweep. Anthony Tilton in. Scott, strike one. We have our player of the game ready to go. If you've been watching, you probably get it. That's outside. Manick's going to hustle down to second. Owen Scott trying to preserve the shutout, be back-to-back shutouts. Be 10 innings of shutout ball for the Mustangs if they can get it. Fouled off. Pitch away. 1-2. End of the stretch. And that's off Tilton in the batter's box. That'll sting you. That might need an ice bag on the way south. Scott got the signal from Dorsey. He's into the kick. Ground ball. Up the middle. And scoop it first by Mahaney. That'll do it. The Mustangs sweep the doubleheader in 2 5-inning games, winning this one 16-0. Brady Vincent is our player of the game. Let's take a look at Brady's big hit, too. I think I've got it. See if it's this one right here. Nope, that's a double play. Let's go back one. Here's some of the other highlights. I know I got it. And here it is. One hop. See it right there in the goalie cage. One top corner. Great hit. So Brady Vincent is our Edge Nutrition player of the game. Congratulations to the Mustangs on the sweep here today. 10-0 in game one. 16-0 here in game two. Well, that's going to wrap up our baseball coverage for the fall season. We'll be back with you come spring. Until then, what's that? Chris is talking to me. Let me get off here to see what he's saying. Yeah, we'll ask you to stay with us here as we're going to try to set up drop a microphone down to do a post-game interview. So stay with us here as I set that up. Okay, so we're attempting to get Brady downstairs. Coach still talking to the team. Did we get the cord down to? Okay, so we've got that, and Caleb's working on. Okay. We should be good. Point to him.
Down here with Brady Vincent, our Edge Nutrition player of the game, after a fall ball ending pair of 5-inning shutouts over Quincy College. First of all, we have to ask you about the home run. How much of that was wind-aided? How much of that was just pure power coming off the bat?
Felt pretty good off the bat. I thought I got a lot of it. The wind definitely helped carry it out a little bit more.
This seemed like the type of game that if you're a hitter, if you're a power hitter especially, you really want to play in it. And I think we saw that with Coach Palmer's decision to go with a big bat lineup in the second game as well. I know that's got to be a lot of fun, especially when you've got a cold day like this to finish out the fall season.
Yeah, definitely. We went all of our big bats, all of the highest averages went in the field. A lot of us didn't play those positions, but we were just having fun out there.
Now, obviously, it is a long wait until you guys get to go again in the spring, but how does being able to play these first 6 to 8 weeks or so in the fall help you guys kind of figure out what you've got with a younger team, and how much does it give you guys what you need to work on during the winter off season headed into the spring?
Gives us a lot of experience, especially with these young guys. They can see college pitching, figure out how to play against the college teams, figure out how many pitchers we've got, what they all have, and just what our abilities are in the field.
And if anything from this fall season, we can expect to see a very good Mustangs lineup when they hit the field again in the spring in March. Brady Vincent is our Edge Nutrition player of the game. Thank you very much for your time. We'll send it back upstairs to you, Rob, to wrap things up.
Thank you, Caleb. Great job downstairs, and congratulations to Brady on the home run. Congratulations to a fine fall season for the Mustangs. And that's going to wrap up our outdoor season as well here for baseball. Of course, we still got plenty of action coming up as we'll pick up the winter sports. Hockey Monday, that's a 1:45 puck drop. That'll be our next streaming event here for the Mustangs. So for Chris, I'm Rob Munsing. Thank you, Caleb Lamb, downstairs for the post-game interview. And we will see you all on Monday. Until then, have a great weekend, everybody. So long.